Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Don Vietz. I just wanted to cover an event that's happening right now. We have earnings coming out for Tesla here after hours, and I wanted to show you guys how price moves on Tesla during these earnings, because there's a lot of interesting information that can be picked up from this. One thing I definitely want to mention is you can see prices very drastically moving very, very hard. Like comparatively, this was the entire day of Tesla trading. This is what's happened throughout the day from the market open all the way until the market close, right? However, this is looking really wild, right? This is just continuing to push up, and you might be asking yourself, well, why is that? Well, they had an expectation of 8.26 billion, and they ended up at 8.77 billion. So they actually beat earnings. As things sit right now, the earnings per share were considerably better. Like I say, instead of 56 cents, they hit 76 cents. You can see how right after hours we had some movement, and then boom, volume came in, price pushed up. There's been a lot of back and forth, and I kind of want to keep an eye on this for the next few minutes. And I kind of want to, like I said, be a short little video of showing you guys what happens when earnings happen, how price moves, how volatile it is. You guys can actually even see over here the time in sales. So I'll let you guys keep an eye on that. You can see how quick orders are flowing through, how quickly that price is moving. There's not a lot of huge orders taking place, right? You can see there is some volume, relative volume throughout the day. There's actually more volume after hours right now than there was throughout the middle of the day, which is kind of wild to think about. But you can see prices moved drastically. So we went from $420.75 a share. We are currently hitting a high of $441.85. So it's actually just over, or just right around, a 10% increase on shares, which is pretty wild when you think about it. So Tesla's really popping here. And again, they had a positive earnings report, which is generally a good sign when you're looking at a stock. And it's interesting because Tesla is actually one of those, and you can see that very quick wick all the way down to 424. So this actually just experienced a very big chunk of selling. You can see this right here, right? So we have, I just wanted to show you guys this. We had orders for 437 at 500 shares. Then we popped down to 424 for 6,000 shares, and then instantly right back up to 437, right? So there was one seller with a lot of volume, pushed price all the way down, and then it was instantly bought right back up. It looks like Tesla is claiming that they have the capacity installed to produce and deliver 500,000 vehicles this year, which is actually quite a few. It's interesting because that was, a year ago or 2 years ago, capacity of being able to actually manufacture and deliver the vehicles in a timely manner was an issue for them. And it looks like that's an issue that they seem to be able to, they're seeming to be able to do something about at this point, which is a really positive thing. But you guys can see, I kind of wanted to show you guys how this really goes down. Now, there's going to be in about an hour from now. Like I said, this is I'm currently recording this live as it's happening. In about an hour from now, a little more than an hour from now, they're going to actually have an earnings call where they talk about everything that's going on. They say what's good, say what's bad, and all of that. But what I'm getting right now is just the early reports and why we see some of this price movement that is happening. So it does appear as though Tesla is going to continue pushing up. Now the question is, whenever you look at earnings, a lot of times there's this impulse buying that happens, right? Lots of people rush in, everyone buys it up, it makes its move to the upside, and then after all of that, people kind of come to their senses and price will level off and sort of come a little bit back to reality. Now, in some cases, you can actually see with Snapchat, this is actually a good example of this. Snapchat had good earnings. They went way up, and they actually continued up the next day. A lot of people kind of expected that they would drop, but they didn't. So it can be a mixed bag when you're trying to trade earnings. I generally don't trade earnings because I am an options trader. So because earnings are generally happening after hours, it's a big risk as an options trader to even try to play these, because in the event that I bought options calls here, and this went way, way high, and my calls could have made me lots of money, if this were to come all the way back after hours before the open tomorrow, I could actually end up losing money, even though those calls would have been worth an incredible, crazy amount at the highs. So this is just a little bit of a blurb to show you guys sort of what's going on here. Like I said, this is a sort of a short video, but hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy that we have a little bit of Tesla movement going on here. They did have good earnings, and I look forward to the future with them. Thanks for coming to YouTube. Definitely click the like button, click the subscribe button, and we'll see you later.